Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape, where it's time for us to continue the Fremennik storyline with the Fremennik Isles. And to do that, all we need to do is talk to good old Mord Gunners here. Hello, are you Tondor by any chance? Well, my name is KaBob, but I am known as Tondor by the Fremennik. May I ask who you are? Of course, I am Mord Gunners, a humble ferryman. I come from an island north of here called Yatizo, while my wife Maria is from Natiznat. Hello. The king of Yatizo has requested that I take you to him, as he has an important task for you. Sure. Can you ferry me to Yatizo? Of course. And off we go. I always liked these islands, even though there's really not much to them. Just a fun little piece of content, in my opinion. But let's go ahead and get on over here. Alright, so the king is somewhere over here, I think. Oh, he's in this building, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. Good old King Juki Sorvat IV. If I'm saying that right, who knows? Guard, who is this outlander? Meow? This is Tondor, your majesty. Is this true? You are the outlander who has been given a Fremennik name? Meow, meow. Indeed, I am. Excellent. How may I assist your highness? Meow. Behave, Raffen. Meow, meow. Oh my god, the amount of meowing here. If you have your cat speak amulet, you can understand him, but I didn't think of that. I have a task that requires your unique meow. Not now, Raffen. Now, where was I? You mentioned a task requiring my unique... yes. Your unique position among Fremennik. Meow, meow, meow. Raffen, alright, I give in. I can't purr. Look, could you fetch my cat some fish? Then we can finish our conversation in peace. Yes, that's probably a good idea. Thank you. Raffen will only eat raw tuna. Will any raw tuna do? Yes, fussy though Raffen is, he doesn't care where the tuna comes from. If you don't already have any, you can catch some down by the docks, or you can buy some from my fishmonger, Flossie Dalkson. Alright, well we already have some. Do I just use it on him? He's a pretty fat cat, isn't he? Look at that thing. Here you go, enjoy your fish! Yay, he's happy now. Now what was I saying? Ah yes, so the Burger of Natiznat Islands is an enemy of free-thinking Yatizo citizens. My informants tell me an increasing number of trade ships have been seen docking at their ports. They must be preparing for something. Chancellor, fill in the details. Sire, the Kelda merchants have arrived. They are 3 days early. We're not ready. What? We cannot afford to offend the Red Axe traders. Where are they now? They're in the hall, eating and drinking us out of food and beer. It's costing us a fortune. Another good reason to get them their ore and get them out of town. Get all our miners on the job now. I already have. They'll never get enough ore in time, the bunch of lazy, no-good layabouts. Bah, those miners haven't learned their lesson. It may be time for some extra incentives. Wait a minute, I'm fairly handy with a pickaxe. Maybe I can help. What do you need? We need 6 pieces of mithril ore for Keldagrim's merchants. The entrance to our mines are to the northeast of the western gatehouse, outside the walls. If I just happen to have the ore you need in the bank, do I need to go down to your mines? If you bring us the ore, we won't ask where it came from. Don't worry, we're discreet. Interesting. I'll get the ore then. Hello again, Tondor. Do you have all the ore my chancellor requested? I have the ore here, sir. This man has gathered the remaining ores needed by Keldagrim's merchants. Excellent news, your majesty. Please reward this man for his efforts. Of course, your majesty. Ooh, 5,000 coins. Thank you, Tondor. If only our miners were as efficient as you. Right, now let's get down to business, young Tondor. Let us hope we have no more interruptions. Certainly, your majesty. Natiznat's burger, Manus Barogar, is a simpleton and a fool. I have bested him before and will do so again. He is surely plotting a new plan to defeat me. He's up to something. He's always up to something. I will not be kept in the dark about his plans any longer. I must know what underhand tricks he'll use to undermine me. He's out to get me. Get me, I say. I see, sir. How may I help in this matter? Well, I have heard that some call you Bard in Relica. Your lyre-playing reputation has carried this far. You want me to play the lyre? Well, actually, I have been working on a few tunes in my spare time. I have this new song about... Silence! I do not wish to hear your wailing. All bards are charlatans and fools. However, a fool is exactly what I need right now. Oh. It's a great tune, very catchy, you'll love... bards are all the same, they never shut up. If I need to be entertained, I'll hire a mime. Maybe I'll get some rest then. Now, if you'll listen, I'll explain what I want you to do. In the past, I have sent my spy master to entertain the burger and see what he can find out. You see, the burger of Natiznat and his aides like a drink when they are being entertained, and their tongues are loose when they drink. However, yesterday my spy had an accident and could no longer help me in this task. However, he is still stationed in Natiznat. So this is a covert operation into Natiznat? You need me to infiltrate the burger's hall undercover and uncover his evil plans? Exactly, Tondor. So are you interested? Sounds like a task for an elite adventurer like myself. Mission accepted. Excellent, Tondor. You and I will get on very well. So what is the easiest way to get to Natiznat? I suggest you catch Mord's ferry back to Relica and then catch a ferry from there. Are you sure that's the best way? You may find a way across the islands, but the bridges are almost certainly broken, and there are trolls which are a bit of a nuisance. The ferry is probably both quicker and safer. I'll be off then. Oh, and there is one more thing. In order to gain an audience with the burger, you will need my spy master's costume. Costume? The costume is in my chest. Don't forget to pick up all the pieces. Then travel to Natiznat and talk to my spy master. He's still over there. He will fill you in with the details, and you may report to him. Oh, the spy master is a secretive kind of guy. He will require a password. The password is free stuff, please. What sort of password is that? Don't ask me, it was his idea. Fine, what's his name? His name is Slug Himligson, but don't expect him to answer to it. So how will I recognize him? Don't worry, you'll find him. Alright, let's get this random chest behind his throne. And then we have to take each piece individually. Okay, yep. Got all 4 pieces. Now we can dress up. Oh yeah, look at that. We're styling now. Yeah, let's get over to, the only thing that I have wrong with these islands is I can never remember which one's which. We're going to Yatizo, aren't we? This is Natiznat. It always feels a bit backwards to me on which one's which. Alright, let's get over to Relica. I do better remembering that the blue shirt guy goes to the one on the right and the gray shirt goes to the one on the left, because I can never remember the names. Oh, it is Natiznat, isn't it? See, I just can't do it. Alright. So, I always liked this area right here. It's pretty nice. But we are going to have to kill some yaks, I think, so we can take care of that real quick. I'll just do 2 or 3, I think. Just take a second. Alright, we've got our hide. Now let's get in here and find our spy master. There he is right there, Slug Himligson. You might not tell us our name, but the UI knows. Free stuff, please. Ah, Operative Budgie, welcome to the island. Budgie, that's not my name. You can call me... Shh. No names. Names are unnecessary. Loose lives cost tongues. Shouldn't that be... never mind. So, Mr. Himley... Shh. Sorry, no names. I forgot. Call me Operative Nighthawk. How come you get the cool name and I get called Budgie? Can't I be called Operative Panther? Yeah, I like that. Panthers are cool. Rawr. This is not a democracy, Operative. Panther already exists and he's working on a mission in Al-Qarid. It's my way or the highway. Fine, whatever. I don't care anyway. To business. Here are the details of your operation. You will infiltrate Burger Beauregard's hall, deep undercover as a traveling entertainer. Burger Beauregard and his men are known to relax in the presence of a jester and a few barrels of beer. To get the information required from the court of Burger Beauregard, you must entertain him. While you are obeying the Burger's instructions, you should listen in on the conversations of his council and make note of what they discuss. When you return, I shall ask you a few questions about what you have learned. Very well. You must wear all 4 pieces of the Jester costume without anything in your hands, as the Burger's guards will search you thoroughly. Are you ready to begin? I am ready. Not just like that? No? Okay, yeah. I kind of thought they just let me go in there. There we go. Okay, so now we can just do it? I see. I thought we'd have to talk to them. They'll search you thoroughly, but not actually look in your pockets. Hello. I'm an unemployed jester looking for work. Ah, a fool. Excellent. The last entertainer I had was not up to standard. Well, I'm as entertaining as a juggler with a bag of ferrets down his trousers. Ha ha ha, now that's funny. I like an easy, appreciative audience. Shall I start? Oh yes, of course. Bag of ferrets, eh? Haha. I actually don't like this part of the quest because it's annoying to actually read what they're saying while doing what you have to do, and if you fail, you have to do the whole thing over again. Well, new jester, this had better be good. I hope I can amuse and delight as much as your last jester. If you can amuse or delight me at all, you'll be doing much better than the last one. Actually, his juggling was quite funny. Shame about the accident, though. Bah, if he'd been a decent juggler, he could have juggled the battle axe, flaming torches, and greased pigs we threw at him. I see. A tough crowd, then. I'd better get this right. Alright, so... pie in your face. You see, they're saying stuff like, when do we assault the caves? But you have to watch his dialogue down here, so... it's really hard. It can be ready in 2 days, I think he said. Good, my recruits are nearly ready. Juggle. How many militia have you trained? 17 so far. Skip. More shields will be required or something? I don't know, I missed it. And the armor? Talk. I will finish their armor tomorrow. And the 2 bridges we need repaired? Jig. I will fix them as soon as I can. I've seen better jesters. Alright, I guess we did it. Well, thank you. That was much better than the last jester. Thanks. Alright, so now we need to go over here and hand in the information. Luckily, it is the same information for every player. Have you obtained the information we require? Yes, I have. Now I'll ask you some questions, but be warned, I have other sources of information that will corroborate your answers. I am ready to answer your questions, Operative Nighthawk. How soon does Thackrad think Natiznot's troops can be ready? They will be ready in 2 days. How many militia have been trained? 17. How many bridges does Thackrad need repairing? There are 2 bridges to repair. I believe you're telling me the truth. I would not lie to you. Well done, I shall inform the king of your good work. I have been authorized to give you this. Thanks to you, we know a little more about Natiznot's plans. While you were deep undercover, I received instructions from Big Daddy. Big Daddy, you mean the key? Shh, yes, I mean the head operative back at home base. He has given me permission to follow up any leads based on your intelligence. It would be useful to know exactly when the Natiznot engineers intend to repair the bridges. I do it myself, but my injury stops me. Curse this arm and my reckless bravery in the pursuit of intelligence. I heard you had an accident whilst juggling? Misinformation, my boy. Misinformation and misdirection. Is that so? Anyway, enough chit-chat. You should gain the trust of the burger. You must not mention our arrangement. Indeed, if you are offered tasks by Natiznot's folk or burger, you should go along with them to avoid arousing suspicion. Once you know that the bridges have been repaired, then return to me. Oh, I'd take your jester's costumes off first, if I were you. Yeah, I don't mind. There we go. We are in non-jester mode. Let's go talk to Manus again. Guard, who is this outlander who has been brought before me? Sire, this is the one who has been honored with a Fremennik name, a rare honor indeed for an outlander. You jest, he doesn't look that impressive to me. I am indeed known as Tondor by those in Relica. If I am the one you seek, then how may I assist you? Well, I have sought an audience with you for several days now. I have need for a courageous and valiant individual. One who will not flee at the sight of just a few trolls. Ha! It is trolls that fear me! I am Fremennik! Ha! Well said. However, this is no jesting matter. Although a Fremennik name goes a great way towards gaining my trust, I must ask that you prove your loyalty to me and my kinsfolk. Sire, surely that isn't necessary. Anyone who has done the Fremennik trials can be trusted. Trust me, Fridleif. I think in this case it is necessary. Anyway, there are many tasks that need to be done. Some of them are menial, and Tondor needs to show me that he can handle those, as well as the ones that simply require bravery. We on Nate is not our warriors, but we are not just warriors. I apologize for speaking out of turn. The burgher is wise as always. I would be honored to assist you and your tribe, Burgher Barogar. Indeed, I expected no less. This sort of thing seems to happen to me a lot. Good. Thakrad, which tasks remain? There are a few building projects that could do with a strong extra hand. Well then, Tondor, are you willing to assist my engineer? Of course, Manas Barogar. The bridges to the Troll Islands need repairing if we are to send a party over. First of all, we will need 8 lengths of rope. Maybe Tondor could assist me with this. As it happens, I'm carrying enough rope on me right now. That's a coincidence. It is. Do you normally carry all that rope around with you? No, I had a feeling I'd need it. Are you some kind of seer? Not exactly. Hey, you're not some sort of witch, are you? Maybe I've trusted you too much. No, it's just a coincidence. I spend my time trading rope. Yes, that's right, I'm a rope trader and I just happen to have my wares on me. You have come to the home of all rope to sell us rope? What a load of old rope. You asked for it, do you want this rope or not? Alright then, let's have a look at this rope then. Good work, we will need that rope later, so I would put it in the bank for now if I were you. So I've done your menial task. What is this secret quest? That's what really interests me. My, you are both impertinent and impatient. I have 2 more tasks for you before I'm willing to tell you the full details. Very well, what must I do next? Thakrad? I require 8 Arctic pine logs, which have been split in 2. Arctic pines grow around the village, and there is a woodcutting stump at the center of the village you can split logs on. I see, that shouldn't be a problem. Once you have 8 pieces of rope and 8 split logs, I will explain how you can use them to repair the bridges that the trolls attacked a few days ago. Well then, Tondor, are you willing to assist my engineer? I would be happy to help your kinsfolk, Manas Barogar. Ah, a bit more respect, that's better. I shall speak with you again once you have prepared those split logs. Alright, so we do need to bank. Luckily, they do have a bank. Unluckily, they've locked me in here. Let me out. I do need to toss some items, though, unfortunately. Oh, whoops. Alright, the logs have room in my inventory now. Let's go chop them down. I always liked the Arctic pine trees. It's a shame they aren't used for too much. Because they are a cool little animated tree. Look at them go. Yeah, this is going to take a second. I won't make you guys sit around. Alright, there we go. 8 logs. Now we got to split them. Which is somewhere over here, I believe. Or do we have to do it out there? Nope, there we go. Cut wood. Yes, I would like to split all of my logs. Get to work. What was that? Huh. I'm not sure that's how I would do it, personally, but it's definitely a way to do it. Gonna lose a hand at some point. Well, anyway, we have the rope and the logs. Let's go back in here. Hello again. Do you have the 8 split logs that Thakrad asked you to make? I have them right here. My, that was fast. Tondor has returned with the split logs you asked for. Please reward him for his efforts. Good work. Now that you have both the rope and split logs, I shall explain how you go about repairing our bridges. Once this is complete, I shall explain the quest I have for you. Very well, what must I do next? Thakrad, could you explain what needs doing next? I would like you to repair the 2 bridges leading to the Northern Isle. To repair each bridge, you will need 4 pieces of rope, 4 split logs, and a knife. Very well, I shall get on with that now. You may find a bridge to a small isle rich in resources. You will not be able to repair it, as I still have to replace the main supports. Leave that bridge, we don't need it to make our raid. I shall speak with you again once you have repaired the bridges. Alright, let's get over there. These bridges are not the sturdiest thing, I suppose. Yeah, we need to repair that bridge and that bridge. Gotta walk slowly across them. So how do we repair it? Right-click repair, that's how? Yep. Look at that. We're so good at this. They should add a bridge building skill. I'd be level 99. Alright. I'm not sure why I'm hammering the rope, though. It's kind of a weird thing to do. But it is what it is. Alright, and here we are on the icy danger island, where there's ice troll runts and ice troll females and ice troll males, even. And they are killing me. I need to repair the bridge. Okay, why did I... Fine, whatever. Okay, we got a problem here. How do I deal with this? How do I repair the bridge if they won't let me? This is a mystery. Do I really have to kill them? I mean, I will. Let me figure this out. Okay, I think I get it. I jumped over it because I was repairing it from the wrong side, probably. And all you gotta do is do this and try to repair it from this side, and it should work. Yep, seems fine. We got lucky and none of the rangers are attacking us, but if they were, the damage can stack up and then it'll all hit you at the end, which would be pretty bad, probably. That's why you want to have Protector range on, just in case. But nope, we're fine. Alright, bridge repaired. Let's go ahead and get on back. Sucks that we took so much damage, though, figuring that little technicality out. But it is what it is. Oh, I don't want to talk to Honor Guard. He's busy honoring and guarding. I like that these kings pay us for every little thing we do. And actual good money, too, not like 5 GP. Oh there, have you repaired both bridges for my engineer? I have carried out your orders, sir. Excellent, we are one step closer to putting my plan into action. Now that the bridges are repaired, I feel I can tell you of our plans. First, I shall have my engineer reward you for your efforts. Or for you efforts. Man, this old of a quest and it still has a typo. Tondor has repaired both bridges. Please reward him for his efforts, Thakrad. This is most generous of you, sir. We are a generous folk over here on Natiznot. Good work. Now that you have repaired our bridges, I can make the final preparations for our assault on the Troll Caves. Troll Caves? Long ago, the ancestors of this isle fought heroically against the troll menace upon these isles. But for the last few generations, we have been preoccupied with fighting our neighbors on Yatiso. In our complacency, the trolls have grown in number and strength and have become increasingly brazen in their raids, attacking our kinsfolk, stealing and destroying our belongings. Now the time has come for us to drive the trolls from this isle. We must defeat their leader, the foul Troll King. Although I am confident we will be victorious, I am a cautious man. We have suffered for many generations, and the blood of our ancestors grows weak. But now, in this time of prosperity, Fridleaf has recruited the bravest Fremennik warriors from far and wide to win back our honor. Now that you have proven your loyalty, I offer you the honor of leading my forces into battle. What say you, Tondor? I am honored, Brogar. I gratefully accept your offer to lead the charge against your foes. Excellent. Once Fridleaf's militia arrive and are fully equipped, we shall head north into the Troll Caves. Glory to the Fremenniks! Death to the trolls! I have one last concern. I suspect that King Sorvat may have some idea that we intend to make this raid. I'm afraid that may be true, sire. If he and his men were willing to aid us in this task, then that would not be a problem. However, I suspect that Sorvat will see our actions and misinterpret them. He may well attempt to prevent us. I need to know the extent of his knowledge so that I may plan. Tondor, I suspect that you may be able to help us here. I find underhand methods distasteful, however. I ask you to go to Yatizo and find the king's plans by whatever means you are familiar with. I can do this, sire. Do you need anything from me to help you? No, I believe I already have all the contacts I need. Excellent, then make your way with haste. Alright, well, let's head on back, I guess. Just take a second. Alright, and now we're from Natiznat to Yatizo, just like that. It is nice how quick it is to travel between the two. Alright, I'm sure this will go well. Let's go talk to the king. Have you gathered the information about when Natiznat's bridges will be repaired? I have, sir. They have been repaired. Outrageous! How are they working so rapidly? The Fremennik are a very resourceful folk, your majesty. That may be, but we are very different from the vermin on Natiznat. We must amass our troops immediately. We must be ready for Natiznat's army to attack us. Your majesty. Chancellor, how are the city's coffers? We will need to pay for the weapons and armor for our soldiers. I mean, weapons and food. Would you like the financial report now, sir? Once we have paid for all the supplies I have ordered, your royal highness, then the coffers will be at their lowest ebb for some time. However, if we tighten our belts and delay your plans for extra defenses, then... What? That is not acceptable. How am I supposed to run the city when I am surrounded by incompetence? Now more than ever, we need to protect ourselves from the threat of Natiznat. This is a time of national crisis. Every citizen of Yatizo must bear the burden of protecting our homes. If that means that, as citizens, we must sacrifice some luxuries for the good of Yatizo, then it must be so. We must raise more taxes. But we already have collected island taxes this month. We'll never persuade anyone to pay it. Everyone is surviving on coppers as it is. Yes, well, whatever. Needs must. Think up a new tax. A new tax? I'm not sure that's such... Be quiet, serf. Hey, you. Yes, I was having a discussion with King Vargas the other day. He was saying some places have taxes for all kinds of things. Fur taxes, blueberry taxes, tea taxes, playing card taxes. All we need to do is pick something that lots of people have. How about a window tax? We have windows on the island. A window tax? Yes, that's an excellent idea. I now institute a new window tax. Every building with windows, other countries have windows taxes. We need them as well. What? I'm not sure I agree with... How am I going to sell this one? Well, you had better find a way, and fast. Oh, Tondor, you seem like someone who gets things done. I now appoint you official tax collector of Yatizo. Why would I want to be a tax collector for a... Did you say something? Shh, please whisper, Tondor. For both our sakes, just agree, otherwise he'll get into one of his moods, and who knows what he'll pronounce. Tondor, I command you to refill the royal coffers. Thorkel will work out the details. How is this island supposed to develop if we keep spending all our money on his paranoid schemes? Thorkel, can you tell me about this taxation? You need to speak with some of the citizens of Yatizo and collect their taxes. Count the number of windows in each building and tax the people who work inside, 1,000 per window. The only people who earn any real money on the island are shopkeepers. Soldiers clearly do not need to be taxed, as paying soldiers' wages is part of the reason for this tax in the first place. Once you have finished collecting the taxes, come and speak to me again. Thank you for helping our fine city, Tondor. Alright, so yeah, we get to have the glorious job of taxing people, which I'm sure won't make anyone happy at all. But anyway, we need to find certain people, and it's kind of hard to know who. Okay, so we need Van Liga. I'm not even going to try her last name. It's tax time, I'm afraid. But we only paid our island tax last week. I'm afraid the king has instituted a new window tax, 1,000 GP per window. What? How much do you want? I want 5,000. It seems like a lot of money for some windows. This tax does seem a little harsh on you. I suppose I could pay the tax for you. Thank you. I owe you one. Alright, well that's one down. Now we need to find the next person, which, probably someone over here? Scully, you have a window. You have 6 windows, actually. Let's get inside there and tax the heck out of him. Okay, no, not trade. It's tax time, I'm afraid. But we only paid our island tax last week. I'm afraid the king has instituted a new window tax. 1,000 GP per window. What? How much do you want? These people don't know how many windows they have. It seems like a lot of money for some windows. This tax does seem a little harsh on you. But rules are rules, pay up. We were nice to one person, and that's it. We play favorites here. Who else do we need? Ring. Yes, you are another one. I am now the royal tax collector. More taxes, how depressing. I'm afraid the king has instituted a new window tax to pay for the defense of the realm. It is 1,000 GP per window. Why should I pay a window tax when I don't want any windows? I'd be more than happy staring at the blank walls. How much money are we supposed to pay? We've got a lot of windows, sir. 8,000. It seems like a lot of money for some windows. This tax does seem a little harsh on you. But rules are rules, pay up. Alright, there we go. And now we need one more. We need to find the fish shop, which is over here. Alright, so we need to talk to Flossie Dalkson. I've been appointed by the king to collect taxes. That's nice for you. I'm afraid the king has instituted a new tax on windows. It is 1,000 GP per window. Fortunately, you only need to pay once per building. Oh, another one of the king's paranoid schemes. He's like a parasite sucking the life out of the town. Alright, how much does he want? We want 5,000. It seems like a lot of money for some windows. This tax does seem a little harsh on you, but rules are rules. Pay up. Alright, that should be everyone. Let's find out. I don't know, do I need to talk to Thorkel or the king? I've collected the window taxes as instructed. Excellent. Chancellor, we must have enough money to pay for the new equipment. Not quite. Bah, again, brave Yatuso citizens, sacrifices must be made. Yes, sire. Any ideas, anyone? How about beer? Beer? No, that's a silly thing to tax. No, that really would cause a riot. Beer, beards. Beards. Only the king and his advisors should be allowed untaxed beards. I now proclaim there will be a new tax on beards. So now you want me to collect money from everyone that has a beard? I'm not sure whether to laugh or cry. What about mustaches? Oh yes, tax those too. Of course you do, sire. Alright, so now we have to go around and talk to slightly different people this time. Let me figure it out. Who all we're talking to. Does Scully have a beard? He does have a beard. Can't really see from this distance. Alright, Scully. I'm back for more tax. No more! This is an outrage! It is a bit, isn't it? Still, he's your king, not mine. Oh, thanks a lot, friend. What is it this time? Don't ask me why, but this time it's beards. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. What? This is the last straw. My father wore a beard. My father's father wore a beard. Many generations of Fremennik have worn beards with pride, without having to worry about whether his pride and joy would cost him money. A beard is the core of a Fremennik's identity. It is the gateway to his soul. It is... Alright, I get the idea. But rules are rules. Pay up. You owe the state 1,000. Alright, there we go. What about in here? We have Rom and Ring. I know Rom is one of them. They both are, actually. I return once more. I would say I'm happy to see you, but that would be a lie. Well, I can't say I blame you, since I need to tax you again. What weak excuse for sucking his populace dry has the king come up with this time? This time, the king has decided to tax facial hair. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. By all that is holy, this is a travesty. You may have a point there. But rules are rules, pay up. You owe the state 1,000. And ka-ching, money for us. Now, ring. I'm back for more tax. No more, haven't we all suffered enough? I sympathize, it's been a very taxing day for me as well. Ugh, your lame attempts at humor do not save the money. Come on, break it to me gently, what is it this time? This time the king has decided to tax facial hair. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. But I don't have a beard. Yes, you do. No, this hair is just an extension of my head hair, which is currently not being taxed. You're right, no more excuse. I mean, yeah, right. Aw, come on, be a gent. Rules are rules, pay up. You owe the state 1,000. Alright, you're lucky we don't charge by size of beard, otherwise you'd owe even more. Beard was pretty big. Alright, so now we need to do, I think, both people in this building. Alright, I'm back for more tax. I cannot take any more of this. What ridiculous thing is worthy of taxation this time? It's beards this time. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. But I don't have a beard. I have a finely waxed mustache. I'm definitely not beardy at all. I'm afraid all facial hair counts for tax purposes. Surely facial hair should be taxed on percentage of the face covered, in which case I should owe no more than 20% of the tax that wild bearded Fremennik men pay. Sorry, facial hair is facial hair and is liable for taxation. No arguments. That's not fair. But rules are rules. Pay up. You owe the state 1,000. My faith in humanity has been zapped again. Thanks for that. Here, take the money and get out of my sight. Alright, and now hopefully the last one. I'm back for more tax. I should have guessed. This time the king has decided to tax facial hair. According to my books, you owe 1,000 GP. Please no, I have a wife and 7 kids to support. Rules are rules, pay up. And I don't see your kids anywhere. There's not that many kids in RuneScape. Alright. Where's the king? There he is. I have taken money from those with significant facial hair. Good, good, Chancellor. How do our finances look now? Thank the gods, we finally have enough. Ah, much better. I always find the sound of gold coins being poured into the treasury relaxing. Yes, I don't think your citizens would have coped with another round of tax. I have another task for you. Your espionage mission was so successful that I need you to do the same thing again. Except this time, I want you to find out more about the bridge repairs they have been doing. Bridge repairing? Indeed, I have heard rumors that they have been getting some help from somewhere. Really? I wonder who. You'd better find out, and quickly, get on it. Go to Nate's Knot with haste. The Spy Master will have the details, as last time. Alright, it'll just take a second. Alright, here we are back with the Spy Master. I've taken the liberty of dressing up for the occasion. I'm sure you know what I require of you by now. You must entertain the ruler of Nate's Knot while listening to the conversations of his council. When you return, I shall ask you a few questions about what you have learned. That should not be a problem. You must wear all 4 pieces of the Jester costume and nothing in your hands, as the burgher's guards will search you thoroughly, but not your pockets. Well, I've got the ridiculous costume on again. Excellent. Time to visit the burgher and get gesturing. Yep. Let's do it. Alright, Monis. Ah, good timing. I was just thinking I needed a bit of light entertainment. Do they realize I'm the same person? Ah, back again. I hope you've got a new act. Of course, sire. I assure you this act will be somewhat different. As if he doesn't tell me exactly what to do anyway. Get on with it, then. Pie in my face. So what do you think of the burgher's champion? He seems honorable and courageous to me. What about their collaboration with King Sorvat? Well, I trust Mord Gunners and something else. See, I can't read both. And the champion did help repair your bridges. Juggle. Yes. Well, so are your militia something? I have them anchored near Etsateria. I wonder what's for dinner. Jig. Then I shall sail the potions to them tonight. Is your helmet chafing? Then we are ready to launch at dawn, I think? Absolutely, long live Burger Beauregard. and may the Troll King be short-lived. Well, thank you for that. That was much better than the last jester. Thanks. I'm assuming they're not talking about me as the last jester, but still this guy. Are you ready to make your report, Tondor? Yes, I am. Now, I'll ask you some questions, but be warned, I have other sources of information that can corroborate your answers. I'm ready to answer your questions. Where are Natiznot's militia? They are in a secluded bay near Etsateria. What will Thakrad deliver to Natiznot's militia tonight? They will be given some potions. Who has been helping Burger Manus Burrogar? I have been helping Natiznot. That is very interesting. I believe you're telling me the truth. I would not lie to you. Clearly not. Well, here is your fee. Right, Tondor, you had better go and talk to the king. I suspect he'll want to discuss your intelligence. Yes, the intelligence that I'm the one helping the enemy. Oh well, I'm sure that'll go over well. Alright, I've swapped back into my normal clothes because I don't feel like this king would very much appreciate a jester running into his court. Alright, let's see. I have just one final task before you leave Tondor. Guards, secure the doors! So you admit that it was you who repaired Natiznot's bridges. I was following your orders, sir. I was given strict instructions to go along with Manus Burrogar's orders while investigating their island. As I told your fool of a spymaster, Natiznot's militia are not going to attack you. Then why does Burger Manus Burrogar amass an army? It is no army Natiznot has trained, but a raiding party, sire. Manus Burrogar's goal is to see the leader of the trolls beheaded. Do you take me for a fool, Tondor? It's all lies. You must have been brainwashed by my cousin. He is evil and he wants to destroy me. Yah, 'tis so. Yah, 'tis so. Right, that's it. I've had enough. No more lying, no more biting my tongue. Do I take you for a fool? Yes, I do. You are so paranoid about Natiznot that you are running this island into the ground. Natiznot is not going to attack Yautiso. I'll say it again to try and force it into your thick skull. Natiznot is not going to attack Yautiso. They don't care about Yautiso, they care about the trolls and the Troll King, who are the real threats to the islands. You are so obsessed with your cousin, however, that you stick your head in the sand whenever it comes to the trolls. But I'm not sure it matters, since I think there's a good chance that you will destroy this village long before the trolls get here. You don't have to dress in a jester's costume to act the fool. Your royal crown is more than enough. No one has ever talked to me like that before. Maybe if they had, you wouldn't be in this mess. I should have you beheaded. I'd like to see you try. So it seems that my cousin's plan is to demonstrate his superiority by killing the Troll King. I cannot let that happen. I will not let him steal the glory. You haven't listened to a single word I've been saying, have you? We amass our forces now. There is no time to lose. At dawn, my men will march upon my ancestor's nemesis, the Troll King. Do you even know where to find the Troll King? Your warriors are underfed and tired. Your weapons inadequate. You don't stand a chance. Join with your brethren, and you may share in the glory, and perhaps find a way to make peace between your lands. I'm sure the burger would be glad of your aid. Ah, don't be ridiculous. He would just stab me in the back and claim the glory himself. My brave warriors will find the Troll King and slay him first. How could they not? They are Yautiso warriors, not Natiznot scum. You will deliver my decree to Burger Manus Burrogar. You shall inform him that my troops attacked the western troll caves at dawn, and that his interference shall be considered as an act of war. Long live Yautiso! Long live me! Fine, I give up. I will do this final task for you. After that, you're on your own. May the gods be with your troops. They're going to need it. Fine, take the decree and go. Good, we're done with this loser. Let's get back over there. And once again, we are back in beautiful Natiznot, aside from the burnt down buildings. But that's fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and give this decree to the old Manus Burrogar. My militia are en route from Relica. Have you found out anything about Yautiso's plans yet? I have, sir. I was instructed to give you this decree by King Sorvat. King Sorvat has spies that have learnt of the troops you have trained. Until recently, they believed that you planned to assault their town. The paranoid fool. It would bring great shame upon my family to break the truce that was signed between King Sorvat III and my father. Now that Yatuso's spies have learned of your plans to attack the Troll Caves, King Sorbot is raising his guards to assault them himself. I believe he plans to depart before you can be ready. Well, if he thinks the folk of Natiznat can be intimidated by his threats, he best be ready to accept defeat. Blasted spies, how can King Sorbot call himself a Fremennik when he resorts to such dishonorable tactics? We have no time to lose. Fridleaf, please guide Tondor through the traditions laid down by our ancestors. Once you've completed these rites, I shall appoint you as head of my raiding party. Indeed, it is written in the sagas of Natiznat that the champion of the Isle must equip himself with the tools of a Fremennik warrior. I will offer to act as a guide to Tondor during the traditional rites. Very well, what do these rites entail? Firstly, you must equip yourself with the traditional armor of Natiznat. You will need to cull several yaks in order to craft yourself a suit of yak-hide armor. Once you have a few pieces of yak hide, return to me and I shall cure them for you. Then I will give you instruction on how this hide may be crafted into a thick jerkin. Or, I hope that's how it's pronounced. Ideal for protecting yourself from the granite clubs that the trolls of these isles prefer to wield. Thank you, Fridleaf. I shall return with the yak hides soon. And, return I did. To make the traditional armor of a Natiznat warrior, you will need some yak hide to make the armor. Once you have the yak hide, Thakrad can cure it for you. Oh, right, Thakrad. Who's Thakrad here? You are. You will need to cull several... Yes, we done that. You are carrying yak hide, are you not? How did you know that? The aroma, Outlander. It's very distinctive. So, do you wish to get your hide cured? Cure my yak hide, please. I will cure yak hide for a fee of 5 GP per hide. Cure all my hides. Alright, there we go. So now we need to craft it, which I think we just do this. Yes, we just want to make one of each. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so now we have that. And that. Have you completed your suit of yak armor? Thakrad has helped me to complete the traditional armor of a Fremennik warrior. You can make the shield from the logs, I just didn't feel like it, so I bought it. Excellent news! Now you just have one more item to craft, and I can appoint you as leader of my warband. Then you may lead our raid against the trolls. The final piece of traditional arms is a Natiznat shield. With this, you'll be able to deflect the large rocks that some of the trolls like to throw at you. How may this be crafted? You will need 2 Arctic pine logs, a length of rope, some bronze nails, and a hammer. When you have all of those, you should find the tree stump outside my hut. You will be able to hammer together with the shield. Thank you, I shall return with the shield soon. Like right now. Have you completed the final piece of your Fremennik garb? Fridleaf has helped me to complete the traditional shield of the Fremennik warrior. Excellent work, Tondor. There is little more for me to say. You have proven your worth to my kinsmen and I, but I must continue with traditions, so... Do you, Tondor, solemnly swear to uphold the virtues of courage and honor? Just repeat what I say. I, Tondor, swear to uphold the virtues of courage and honor. Then it is done. I hereby appoint Tondor as champion of Natiznat. Praise be, may the blood of our ancestors flow strongly in our new champion. Welcome to the clan of Natiznat. You shall be welcome in this township forevermore. You have made our township very proud today. We hope you continue to match up to our hopes in the quest which we have for you. As my kinsmen have mentioned, there is a foul beast dwelling in the caves on the northernmost island. We ask that you lead our militia against this brute and return with the beast's head as proof of your heroism. My guards have secured a foothold within the easternmost caves. We have not seen Yatuzo's militia yet, but some of my scouts have reported hearing distant fighting in the tunnels. I shall make my way over to them now, so that we may defeat this foul troll king. You should head to the eastern end of the northern isle. You don't want to run into Yatuzo's troops now. It's funny that they went to the western side and we're going to the eastern side, but somehow didn't run into each other. Well, nevertheless, let's get on over there. Should just take a second. Now, I believe that this armor, or maybe just the shield, does reduce the damage you take from the ice trolls. I could be wrong on that, but I think that is the case. The shield reduces their max hit by a few, which would be very handy with how fast they can hit you in a group. See, we're taking like 1 damage. Okay, he can hit 9, so it's just the range stuff. Yeah, I think we need to go here. That's a bridge, but I don't think it's a relevant bridge. Yeah, it hurts, but it doesn't hurt much. I think we're fine. Okay, 16. Nope, that is not okay. Was that range, or was that someone meleeing me as I walked by? Okay, it's melee that's hitting me. Oh, it's my lucky day. It's the Quizmaster. I'll be right back, I guess. Alright, got a whole 1k GP from that, and I'm rich now. I also put back on my dragon armor, because I think it's better. Left, right, and then left again. I'm lost. Best I head toward the sound of fighting. Hold your ground, men! The champion had better arrive soon. We can't wait much longer. He will be here soon. The burger trusts him. That's good enough for me. Sir, Champion Tondor has arrived. I knew he wouldn't let us down. It was a hard journey here. I trust you all made it here intact? A little bruised, but nothing a true Fremennik can't handle. Well said. Our supplies are starting to run a little low. We should make our charge soon. Once you have helped to slay 10 trolls, then you should be able to assault the Troll King. We will hold back the troll forces while you cross the bridge to the south of the cave. I will find the Troll King there, correct? That's right. I have some supplies with me if you need them, but I only have a small amount left. We took a heavy toll getting here. The fact you've saved any at all proves your bravery. Thank you, sir. We have food, strength potions, and prayer potions to see us through the battle. A fine tale we will tell once you have claimed the beast's head. Men, follow Tondor's orders. Ready, men? Aye, champion, aye, sir. Warriors, advance! Alright, there we go. Let's go get our free supplies. Give me food. And you know what? I mean, if you got free supplies, I might as well take them. Give me the strength potion. A lot of strength potions. I can't imagine anyone using that many strength potions in this fight. But nevertheless, we got them. Alright, well there we go. We can eat up a little because we did take a bit of damage getting here. But yeah, can we fight the ones they're already fighting? Oh, we can? Oh, this is easy then. I'll just... Oh, no, protect from range, I mean. There we go. Yep, we'll just do this real quick. Come on, get the last hit in. There we go. Yeah, the thing is, the Troll King you don't want to use Protect from melee on, because apparently he'll use a special attack. So it's better you use your prayer for this part of the fight. Maybe use an accuracy prayer or something for the actual boss. I don't know if you'd want to use Protect from range from him or not. I just know you fight him with melee. That is the way of things. Alright, how many is that we've killed? 2 so far? This is gonna take a little while, isn't it? That's why we're fighting the ones that are already fighting. Makes the fight go so much faster. Okay, no, I don't want to fight that one. You can just keep hitting me, I don't care. Frenzied Ice Troll Runt. You know, I'm glad that I'm not... that I don't have Runt in my name. Imagine if I was Tondor, the Human Runt, as my Fremennik name. That would be unfortunate. Things could always be worse. Anyway, let's skip ahead a little. Alright, we just got a little chat message that I've defeated enough trolls. So we need to cross a bridge. This little bridge here, I suppose. We'll keep our protection prayers on, though, because these guys are really trying to murder me. Oh no, look at him. He's so fancy. Alright, let's turn on those prayers. He has magic? That's just not fair. Alright, I should probably drink a... Okay, why? I thought I would only get that if I prayed against him. Oh my gosh, he hits hard. I might have to come back. I didn't think I'd be taking this much damage. At my level. Uh-oh. I need to get my special attacks in. I think they have a slightly higher accuracy. I don't actually know. I guess I could switch my shield as well. Alright, come on now. We're so close. Do not run out of prayer. If I die here, that'll be really annoying, though, so I gotta be prepared to teleport. Oh, thank God. Thank Guthix. Don't underestimate this guy, apparently. He's a bit tougher than I expected. Supplies were just barely enough. Alright, well anyway, I need to turn off all these prayers. And then I need to drink this. You can do that. Because it would be really dumb to run out there and then die. But yes, we have a decapitated head. It'd be weird to have a non-decapitated head in your inventory. I'm not sure how that would work. So now, do I have to talk to them, or what? I've run out of supplies, Tondor. Only our bravery remains. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Alright, do we just go now? Teleport away or return the way you came. Okay, yeah, nope, we're done. Oh, I do have to be careful, though. Okay, you know what we'll do? We'll protect from melee. Because that will prevent the random 19s or whatever that these guys can throw at you. And we should be fine. Hopefully. I said, hopefully we will be fine. Get me across this bridge, fast. I'm on my last bit of life. Get me away from these things. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're fine. Whew. Well, that was a lot more chaotic than expected. But we did it. We have achieved victory. And all it took was my near death. That's what makes me the champion. I have returned victorious, Manus Beauregard. Hail, champion of Natiznat. I offer the beast's head as proof that I have completed your task, sir. I thank you for bringing me this trophy. Tondor, you have done much to bring honor to this isle. My thanks for the honor you have bestowed upon me, Manus Beauregard. As a mark of my gratitude for slaying my nemesis, the Foul Troll King, I offer you my helm. Then we get some combat XP. Which ones do I want? I'm gonna have to actually think about this for a second. I mean, I can gain an attack level. Maybe I do that, or maybe I go for strength because it's my lowest one. Maybe I go HP. No, we'll do attack. I feel like getting a little more accuracy, because nothing's worse than hitting a 0. I thank you for presenting me with such a finely crafted helm, sir. It makes me proud to know that the helm of my ancestors will be worn in battle. I thank you on behalf of all my kinsmen, Tondor. Praise be to our brave champion. Hail, Champion Tondor! Thakrad, I believe you have finished repairing the remaining bridge? That I have, sir. We should be able to mine runite once again, now that I have repaired the northeastern bridge, I mean. Ah, so that is how we compete with the mineral wealth of Yatiso. Indeed, the wealth of those isles may not be spread in... The wealth of these isles may not be spread evenly, but we certainly make the most of what we have. I look forward to any other tasks you may have for me in the future, Burger Burrowat. My next task is to make peace with the King of Yatiso. I do not think I can help you with that, sire. I don't think King Sorvat is speaking with me anymore. Ah, I see you too have angered King Sorvat IV. Not to worry, I have my ways of pacifying the king. Fare thee well, my champion. Fare thee well. Fare thee well. Fare thee well, kinsman of Natiznat. Quest complete. We get a little bit of woodcutting, a little bit of crafting, a little bit of construction, the Helm of Natiznat, and a single quest point. And of course, I am now attack 81. And we have the classic helm. Everyone knows this helm. It is a big deal, and we finally have it ourselves. Yeah, it's sad that there's not a sequel to this quest. It always felt like an unfinished storyline, not being able to repair the kingdom's relationship. Maybe get a little bridge built here. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that is another Fremennik quest complete. This is apparently relevant to sailing in some way. We will find out very shortly. I mean, obviously, I had already planned months ago to get this quest done before sailing, just because having island quests done just makes sense, right? But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another quest. Bye!